Happy Aquarius full moon, Aries, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon full moon reading. So let's dive in to this Aquarius full moon energy and see what we see here for you. Okay, first up, what you need to hear from the universe. We've got the Daughter of Swords, what you need to hear from the universe. Slow down and try not to get too overwhelmed by just all of the info, possibilities. I just feel like new data. I don't know why I got new data coming at you. Slow down, try not to get too overwhelmed. You might be feeling like running away or cutting loose, cutting some ties with people. What this full moon's bringing to your awareness, the Chariot. So a sense of balance and focusing on your goals, not getting too swayed or caught up by the external factors is what I'm hearing. What you're needing to revisit, the Fool. So taking things in a bit more of a lighthearted sort of manner, looking toward the new beginnings. But again, I also get, try not to rush into things. Make sure that you are developing your information, and that you're not just trying to rush into something unprepared, for example. Not that you are, but it's just something that I picked up on for a moment there. Advice here. Yes, Son of Wands. So yes, do take the action, and don't let any feelings where there may be like, okay, maybe I'm not quite well informed, maybe I don't have all of my info. Don't let a sense of lack, or not having all of the information, not having all the pieces, not knowing where all this is going, don't let that stop you from going after something, taking action towards something, someone, somewhere. There may be travel involved. You might be thinking of moving, or not exactly moving. This could indicate some form of movement that's underway. Okay, so you got the Chariot and that Knight energy, the Knight of Wands. So there may be something, okay, look at this, the Fool and the Hermit. This is the break that your soul is craving. So there's a number of things. Okay, there's a number of things. For some, this may be a time to come out of hermit mode if you've been really sort of just keeping to yourself. If you've been contemplating something, this may be a time to where honestly, I'm kind of getting a little bit of both. In some ways, it's time to step out. You know what I mean? Where you have been holding back. And then in other ways, I feel like where you might be feeling uncertain about things, just do that little quick soul search. Take the time to remove yourself from the distractions. Because I was saying that there might be some distractions around you, or like information overwhelm or information overload, and just trying to do your best to manage both worlds, or straddle that line, like I think about with the Chariot, with the balance that's here. Okay, and this energy, again, what you're revisiting with the Fool. So just being willing to take that risk, but we're not talking about life-threatening risks. You know what I mean? Things are going to severely traumatize you or anything like that. This is about stepping into something that might be new, being open to the possibilities. Again, even if you don't feel like you have all of the information, or you're totally aware, you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Okay, we're trying to just get a handle on things right now. And sometimes it's just about looking back to our life's lived wisdom. The Hermit energy. Remember that you've had a lot of experiences. So even if on the intellectual level, or what you're looking at, maybe you feel like you're the new kid on the block or something like that. Or again, maybe your confidence in terms of how to approach or handle something, it's just a little bit wobbly. Okay, Spirit saying lean on your life lived wisdoms and experiences. Just because this may seem like something that you're not familiar with, it doesn't mean that you haven't in some way, shape, or form tackled some kind of a similar experience before. Okay, so the biggest message that I get for you, Aries, is more than anything, okay, even though we've got some new things that are coming in, and maybe again feeling a little inexperienced, or feeling a little bit like not quite ready to do something, don't do nothing. You know what I mean? The whole point of it is don't let the kind of the overwhelm stop you from taking a step. you know, like don't be afraid to step. Like yes, we want to mind where we're stepping, and that's what we want to just blast out there, but it's about having that strength of, you know, conviction within yourself, because that Son of Wands is what's working on your behalf. So some form of movement, some form of action is what is, you know what I mean, being suggested and what's being encouraged. And again, it's like, okay, what is the downtime that your soul is craving? Okay, we want to integrate these things as well. So and I think part of what this message, I feel rather, that's coming through is, you know, maybe be low key about it. If there are things that you're gonna really be putting forth an effort into, maybe it's not something that you want to be just sharing with everybody right now, that you're keeping to yourself with that hermit in mind. Okay, so Aries, I hope that this has helped. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus, and, you know, I'll throw in the north node like I do. But otherwise, check out our website as well. You know where to go, what to do, girlandhermoon.com, for any other guidance or support you should need in the meantime. And of course, we're here for you pre-recorded or live, all right? So have a beautiful Aquarius full moon, and we'll see you next time. Hey Taurus, Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. So let's see what we see here for you, Taurus, with this Aquarius full moon. Okay, so we've got this Five of Pentacles showing up right away. So you may be feeling, okay, things are going to be getting better. Your message from the universe, things are getting better. You're going to be getting a chance to slow down where it's felt like maybe you've been very run ragged, or maybe you've been having to feel a little bit insecure with finances, with your physicality in any which way, whether it's your physical body, health, whatnot, mobility. I'm even hearing for some, possibly, you know, this Five of Pentacles, let's remember that it is a recovery energy where things are going to be getting better, but we're wanting to take it slow. We may be feeling, you know, some kind of a way right now that, you know, we might be feeling a little bit of a downer. There may be some grievances, things that we are having to recover from, you know, so there is a bounce back. Well, you know, I don't know if the word bouncing back is the right phrase to use, excuse me, but it's like moving toward that, right? We can see that there's hope, even if we're not quite feeling so great. We might, you know what I mean, we just kind of want to get to the other side. We want to get to the feeling better of things, is a lot of what I'm hearing right now, Taurus. So let's see what's being brought into your awareness this full moon, Son of Pentacles. So Pentacles and Pentacles, true to your nature with that earth nature. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's remembering you're going to get there, okay? You're going to get to where you want to be. It just may take a little bit of time. So long as you keep things moving, as long as you continue to move forward, you know, whatever seeds that you plant, and you tend to, because this is that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is going to get it done. May not get there the fastest, the first, but this Knight of Pentacles will get it done, okay? We'll see something through. There's something that you may still be reflecting on, something that you still may be building, that, I don't know, Spirit's saying, you know, you might be starting to lose hope. You might be wavering a little bit. You might be wondering, you know, where do I go from here at this point? Not, you know, you're not giving up necessarily, but again, it's sort of like, you know, you get that progress comes over time, but it's like, how much time are we talking here, universe? Like, that's kind of the message that I'm getting, you know. So let's see what you might be revisiting here. Okay, yeah, Three of Wands, opening up your perspective, remembering the ships are coming in. When we see the Three of Wands, get excited, take the aligned action. The Three of Wands is an actionable card. Past, present, and future are coming together. The vision is starting to materialize. All right, we're starting to get to a point of like an aha, is what I'm feeling, you know, where we can start to really see our way into, you know, the next level of foundation. Because, you know, what's after three is that Four of Pentacles. Okay, so again, what are you revisiting? We're seeing how far we've come. We're getting excited about being at this juncture, knowing, hey, 3 wands out of 10. We're still just at the beginning. Okay, we're just at the beginning, so let's not be too hard on ourselves. After that lift off, 3 steps of the way, 5 of Wands, maybe after taking some steps, we're feeling a little bit tired, and we're like, woo, man, I'm open to this cycle, this vision, this journey, but woo, I didn't think I'd be feeling this way after only 3 wands. You know, it could be something like that in terms of just, just kind of the perspective and trying to get a sense of what is this going to be looking like, this path ahead of where all of this is evolving eventually, or where it's all flowing, right? So what are you going to be revisiting? This 3 of Wands. Let's get some advice, some guidance for a smooth full moon and what's getting ready to take shape. 8 of Wands, so expediency. Things are going to be moving very swiftly. Okay, once you get there, I feel like Spirit is saying, it's trying to remind you that, if life has taught you anything, once you've arrived, everything goes very, very quickly from there, or it can. And not that it necessarily, oh yeah, just hitting the ground running, but I'm hearing that, in some ways, that can be part of what, perhaps things are going to look like. So the advice is to continue to take the aligned action, to let things fall into place step by step, and go follow the momentum. All right. We're wanting to be mindful, right, that we're not doing any knee-jerk reactions here. But there's something about this particular 8 of Wands as well. Thank you, Spirit. It's also being mindful of the company that you're keeping, the people that are surrounding you, being clear that you're all on the same page, heading in the same direction, so that the energies are not conflicting. Okay, that's all. That in mind, I don't know if I'd said this earlier, but I would be, I know I didn't say this actually, but I would be mindful of, the energy, yes, personalities of the energy that's around you, but astrologically as well, okay? Just to kind of get a little bit of a gauge, just what you're going to be moving through with this full moon energy, okay? So, because there might be something there for you to take action on, that again, once you do take that action, maybe it's going to say, okay, you're gonna, like, things are gonna fall into place quickly, so you're gonna want to have to pay attention and keep up. It could be part of that. So what sort of downtime, what kind of vacation is your soul craving? Yeah, you want to feel like you're in control. You want to have that magician energy of empowerment. Okay, you want to, I feel like you're ready to weave your magic. You're ready to really take ownership of your reality and make things happen. So yeah, this is really lining things up from, a place of where you're looking back and trying to make sure that things are secure and stable here. It is, I just got to say it, I am feeling that energy of hitting the ground running. Your heart is going to be feeling that connection to that motivation and what's motivating and inspiring you. I feel like you're going to be things are going to be lining up for you to really feel empowered and confident that yes, this is the direction that I need to go in, that I'm taking, and the steps that I need to take and want to take to make this happen. So Taurus, I encourage you to check out, like I always do, your moon, rising, Venus, and your north node if that speaks to you. Just a little bit of deeper insight, take what resonates always, leave the rest behind. But visit with us, girlonthemoon.com, to schedule your pre-recorded or live reading, because we are here for you in either capacity. All right, so take good care. Till next time, have a beautiful and brilliant Aquarius full moon, and thanks for being here, Taurus. Hey Gemini, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Wow, look at that Temperance popping out. So some Sagittarius energies coming out. Don't know if you're dealing with any of those at all, if you're feeling any of that. So with that Sagittarius fire energy, I'm hearing, like, for whatever reason, that get up and go and freedom and, whatnot. So, like I was saying, Gemini, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. We've got some sirens for you. So I don't know, maybe there's something there karmically. With that Temperance energy of just putting something into motion and making sure that you're not just, putting it on the stove and walking away. We want to pay attention and make sure that we're stoking the fires that need to be stoked and backing off what needs to be backed off. So, wow, okay, you're getting some downloads, Gemini, getting some downloads from Spirit already. But this Aquarius full moon, what do you need to hear? What's coming through? front and center. Your message from the universe, Gemini. Wow, the sun. Okay, so front. Ha. Okay, you're ready to see, you're seeing things clearly. You're ready for a new start. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to open up to joy. You're ready. I just get it. The new life. You're ready for a new life. You're ready for a new reality. You're ready to say yes to the things that maybe you've been wavering about. Whatever you've been sitting on the fence with, it's like you're ready for that freedom, that liberation, whatever's been hidden. It's ready. You're ready for things to be revealed. You're ready for things to be out in the open is what I'm getting as well. In whatever which way, if you've been sort of pulling back in life, you're ready to just sort of step out. And maybe that's part of the encouragement. Maybe you haven't been sure. So maybe this is a validation that you've been needing from spirit, because this is that message. Sunshine, sunlight, front and center here. Okay, so wow, look at this new what's being brought into your awareness. The new cycles. Okay, new beginnings. The Fool, being willing to just step out there in the open, take that risk, not worry about it. All right, trusting in the universe, trusting in your higher self, trusting in your higher power, okay, to lead you, to guide you, letting your joy guide you, your inner child. My gosh, Gemini, you've got like these new beginnings, like hello. So there's something here about freedom and unlocking your free will. So I feel like, if you've had oppressive energies around you, if you've been feeling oppressed, if you've been feeling just whatever it is, there's something that's just really liberating here. Joyful liberation is what I'm getting. Okay, so that's like some big energy. I mean, I don't know, like look at this, these fiery energies coming through. The Son of Wands. Okay, with the Son of Wands energy, and this, okay, so I have to say with the Sun, the Leo energy, the Fool, I believe that's like Pisces, and the Knight of Wands, I believe that's Leo, I don't know, I think, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, would just throw that in there, but what you're needing to revisit, okay, so where have you been resisting any movement, making moves, or like going with a feeling, following an instinct? Where have you not been taking chances? Where have you not been taking risks? Okay, that's that time to assess. Where have you been taking risks? How have they worked out? How has it worked out for you? Okay, so some of that coming through too with what you might be revisiting with this Knight of Wands, Son of Wands, Three of Cups, advice for a smooth full moon. So there may be a celebration that's coming up. If there's a birthday, an anniversary, or some kind of a holiday, that may be a significant timing and marking something for you if you're wondering, like, about a timing of something. 3 months also with Three of Cups possibility. I just got to say that because it's just what's coming through in the message. Three of Cups is, it's taking a load off, lightening things up, and connecting in a very fulfilling way, people, places, experiences that really feel supportive, heart aligned, and again, celebratory, and a bit more of an intimate, small sort of a way. And so, again, that advice is let yourself, again, step out where you've been holding back and where you maybe haven't been celebrating your successes, maybe you haven't been celebrating yourself, or, maybe taking a look at where you've been doing too much celebrating and you got to maybe like pull back a little bit. I feel that it's like there's something here about the sunshine. It's stepping out, having fun in the sun, or something like that, very much lighthearted, and lining up again with that inner child. There's all of this vibrancy here with this fiery energy, even with the cups here. There's something also with getting together with those one or two close friends, loved ones that you can really trust, just to lean on, especially if you haven't caught up with those people in a minute. So this might be a good time to catch up with some close friends, relatives, family, you know what I mean, things like that, people that you haven't maybe connected with in a minute, that are very much a source of emotional nurturing, nourishment, connection for you. Okay. What sort of vacation is your soul craving? Why am I not surprised? All this fiery energy, Gemini, there's something that's being put into action. Take action toward something that's going to bring you joy. Okay, something, someone, a situation, whatever the circumstances are, an experience perhaps. There's some new beginnings here with the Four of Wands, or maybe a new partnership, a new home situation. Well, maybe not brand new with, I mean, I think I say a home situation because that's what that Four of Wands, with the partnership and things of that nature, celebration of potentially marriages. So maybe some of you are celebrating a relationship, an anniversary. Maybe some of you are moving forward in a different sort of way in your own life, creatively, on a career level, where you're finally starting to expand and create some new foundations for yourself in your own life. You know what I mean? In a life sort of way. If it has nothing to do with love and relationship, you're having new outlook in life, and you feel like you can finally like reassert and have a new beginning. Okay, like these are very, very bright energies. It's very action oriented, but action that is definitely aligned with you on a joy level, something that's motivating, inspiring you, but also nurturing to you on a heart and soul level as well. I love these energies for you, Gemini. I mean, wow, look at you. Go you, Gemini. So, all that being said, don't forget to look into your moon, rising, Venus, and even your north node, if that should speak to you. Schedule your session with us, girlandhermoon.com. We're here for you live or pre-recorded, but we are here for you, Gemini. So have a brilliant Aquarius full moon. I feel like, maybe it's because that is Aquarius energy, that air energy, fellow air, giving you that sort of support with the moon. But it looks to be a bright and positive one. Okay, so till next time, take care. Greetings, Cancer. Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, Aquarius, full moon reading. So, whoa, Cancer, we got 3 of Swords popping out here. Are you going through a tough time? Are you struggling? Are there some things that have you feeling a little bit disempowered, powerless, unable to see things clearly, uncertain about which direction to head into, where to place your focus or attention, or just feeling torn at the moment, simply between your head and your heart, your mind and your heart, not knowing what to do right now? So Cancer, what's going on here? Let's get your message. Let's get your guidance here from the universe, Cancer. Okay. What's up, Cancer? What's your message? Okay, we need to look higher. We need to maybe extend ourselves beyond ourselves, reach out, okay, for support or some guidance, information, whatever information you're lacking, Cancer. There is a resource for you with the Hierophant. So whether it's your higher self, your higher power, whether it is a mentor, whether you are going to a spiritual guide, a counselor, even if it has if it has nothing to do with spirit, this Hierophant is someone who has access or knowledge, who is is an expert at something that you are not an expert at. You could be that expert, but it's a time when we're seeking out information that we don't normally have access to. So you may be in a position, whatever you don't have that information on, wherever you're feeling powerless, this is that time to reach out, go and explore, do some research, make that contact with whoever it is, or if it's that higher power, your higher self, through meditation. It could be as simple as that. But if there's someone that you need to get a second opinion from, this Hierophant energy is encouraging you to do that. There's an exchange of information that is being represented here, more than anything. And especially when I'm seeing that 3 of Swords that popped out earlier, Cancer. Okay, so don't be afraid to empower yourself in whatever which way. Okay, go into the unknown. Don't be afraid to grab that key to unlock the mystery. You might be afraid of an answer. Maybe it's not the answer that you're wanting to hear, or maybe you're just afraid of the answer, period, one way or the other. If it's good news and you're afraid, if it's bad news, you're afraid, whatever the news is. Neutral news, no news. Okay, there's something that I feel like you might be afraid of hearing or seeing or receiving or dealing with, but the guidance again is to just don't be afraid. Go into the unknown, educate yourself, inform yourself here. Okay, so let's get some guidance. What's being brought into your awareness? Bullseye, Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning. Okay, there's a new cycle that maybe, or a new commitment that you're having to make, and maybe you're aware of this, and maybe you don't want this. Ace Ace of Pentacles is a great energy, but like when you're forced into having to do something new, it's not that, you know, it could even be that it's something that you do want, but the steps that having to take to get there, it's like, ugh. You know what I mean? That could be the headache. That could be the heartache. That could be the blah thing that's coming up here. All right? So, like, have hope. What do we need to revisit? Have hope, have faith. Don't let it all just kind of drain out of you. Don't let the circumstances chase you away. And, you know, all things aside here, okay, these are nice cards that we're seeing. So you do have an opportunity being presented to you, even if it may not seem like that at face value. Okay, it's about hunkering down and looking at something for what it is, getting physical, getting tangible and tactile, dealing with something from the ground up. All right, rather than getting caught up in your head, in your thoughts, or in your heart about it, let's just deal with it on a practical level. First step, one step at a time. And so the revisitation with the star, it makes sense. We've got hope, have faith. It's not over. It's not over. I know that we're having to focus on this as a journey, you know, not a destination. And the fact that we can't just be done with it right here, right now. It's like, I don't want to keep having to go on this pilgrimage and walk. Can't we just like make camp here? Can we just like build our house here? I'm tired, you know. That's the message and the feeling that I'm getting. I don't know if that relates with you, Cancer, but advice, all right? Yeah, slowly but surely. This is a recovery point. You know what I mean? This is a recovery, a moment to recover. 5 and 5 here. So 5 is that energy of a number for recovery. Okay, but it's also a progressive energy from 4 of Pentacles. We're feeling very insecure. 5, we're having to step outside of ourselves, and it is a progressive movement. But 4, man, we were really comfortable in that routine. We had control, we knew what was happening. But for growth to happen, right, we have to be willing to be a compromise in terms of being a little sacrifice, being a bit uncomfortable for a certain period of time. You know, it's temporary. Okay, like I said, there may be grievances. You may not be feeling so happy about this, but it's something that's going to help you to continue onward, get to where you want to be. Okay, achieve and accomplish the goal that you're wanting to accomplish here. So what sort of vacation is you so craving? Yeah. Okay, you want to get, it's this 8 of Swords. It's kind of like anywhere that you're feeling trapped or stuck, where you're feeling restricted, like your hands are tied. You want to get out of that. You want to be free of that. And then the way to do it is surrender. We got to just surrender to what we don't have control over right now. Like I said, it's not about like the things, the details on our head and like the cake that's in the oven. We can't do anything with the cake that's in the oven until it gets out, it's done baking. And even then it's got to cool off before we do anything with it. Right? I know you have the vision of the end product of the cake and you just want to get it done. You want to get it done. You want to get it done. That's that nervousness energy that I feel with the Swords here. But that's where it's like physical. Let your body relax with your, you know, whatever it is that you've been just going on about or just having to do. You know what I mean? And that routine, the day-to-day. This is that time where, okay, we've made enough progress. We slow down on that machine that, you know what I mean? We gotta just do the same routine. We can finally shift out of that and go into something else. We don't know exactly what that's gonna look like because we're having to get a new rhythm here. Like if you're juggling, adding in a new ball, it's like, whoa, a little bit wobbly at first, but we figure it out. We gotta trust our gut instinct and know that this is a metamorphosis. And again, it's temporary. Okay, Cancer, more than anything, it's temporary. So please do, you know, we're here for you. Schedule your session, growlearnermoon.com, pre-recorded or live. Don't forget to check out also your moon, rising, Venus, your north node, okay? Get some deeper insights. It's like having a whole reading. If you think about it, right? It's like literally well, I don't know, because some of you, you know, got some doubles and triples, quadruples. I don't know of the planets. I know some do. Sorry, not to go there. But at any rate, Cancer, you know where to find us again, and we are here for you. So I hope that this has helped. Have a beautiful and blessed Aquarius full moon. Till next time, take care. Leo, how are you? Kapualani here. Hope this finds you doing well. Look at that, 8 of Wands already, but that was kind of quick. I mean, sure, yeah, quick message from the universe. Things are moving quickly. This is your season, right? This is your season. Or at least it has been. We're closing out. Look at too many cards, Spirit. But look at these cards. Father of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Father of Cups. So there's things that you are taking charge on. You're ready to empower yourself and take the action. But you're also aware of the, you know, we want to be confident. We want to approach with confidence. We are disciplined enough to kind of have our pace. We're looking at the future with a sense of confidence, but we understand You know that there's a time and a place for everything. So Leo, with those messages already. And I really like you got that Eight of Wands that popped out, you know, that Lionsgate energy, firing things up. Still in that tone of, I don't care what people say in the astrology. I feel that that energy goes through and into the end of the year. Just really, I feel like that's like a thruster, you know, pushing us to the end of the year type thing. So Leo, almost a Lover's card there. I think this is it, Leo. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Five of Cups. It's, you know what? I've been seeing this card popping up. For it's okay. It's okay. We're getting past this. Card of recovery. Five of Cups. This is the time, Leo. Stop dwelling on the past if and where you have been beating yourself up about the things that you can't change anymore. I can relate so much. I mean, I don't ever try to put myself into this stuff. Trust me. If you heard these readings, you know, right? But with this Five of Cups especially, it's time to start to shift our focus here into the joy that's ahead, you know, and maybe that's where you are. Maybe that's what you're working on. And maybe you are in that recovery, the emotional healing, the emotional recovery, okay, I gotta just, you know, stop crying over spilled milk is what they say with the Five of Cups. But my whole thing is, listen, if you're gonna be crying anyway, so let's just start cleaning it up and moving forward. That's you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm hearing that song, Tears Dry on Their Own. I don't know if you know that song, Amy Winehouse, but Tears Dry on Their Own. So maybe that's a message for some. But yeah, this Five of Cups energy is start to take the steps toward healing. Do the things, like maybe right now you're not ready to jump for joy or even think about that happiness, that maybe you're aware that it's going to be there. Maybe you just don't care right now. You know, like that happens. And so the whole idea is start to be aware of that, become aware of what you're feeling so that you can choose. You can start to, if not, okay, this is how I'm going to feel, start to say, this is how I want to feel. So this is what I'm going to do to help myself get there. I'm not just going to feel this overnight. I get it. I've been trying. Or if you start to see yourself getting pulled to the past, say, no, we're not doing that. This is what you're starting to do that again. Okay. Start to become aware where you've not been aware. Okay. So what is this? Energy of the Aquarius full moon going to be bringing to your awareness? Yeah, the Ace of Cups, the new cycles, like the new beginnings, the fresh starts of possibilities. Okay, opportunities to experience fulfillment truly and authentically. We're leaving, you know, the disappointments. We're leaving what didn't work out. We're leaving what maybe you thought was going to be something, but it turned out to be something else, or maybe something was great, but it didn't last, you know, just that kind of a thing. We have this space, okay, what's being brought into your awareness, that not only did I know that was possible, but rather than it, I'm Spirit showing me this image of, like, rather than it just being this black and white, you know, a photo hanging on the wall that's collecting dust, it's like shiny and new. It's actually real. I can grab it. It's not just this idea. Okay, yeah, there's this idea that it can happen. Yeah, I know that's there. But if I'm not feeling it, then what does it matter to me? Like, you know what I mean? If I'm not feeling it, then who cares, right? So that's part of it, okay, is that you're starting to connect again with that feeling. You can. I get sometimes with this is like a numbing feeling, or just like, you just don't want to feel good. You can't feel whatever you do, you know what I mean? So now we're starting to cycle out of that and look into how we can start to feel good again, you know, truly and authentically. Not just, okay, we're like working on the healing and stuff, but it's, you know, wherever the purification is necessary, we're ready for that relief. We're ready for that fresh start, you know. So it's like the saying yes to the happiness type stuff on whatever, on the small levels. Okay, so what are you potentially revisiting here? Leo. Okay, yeah, High Priestess. So staying in the High Priestess mode, like I'll know it when I see it. I'm not going to be jumping the gun. I'm not going to be jumping for joy. If I've learned anything, it's that. Right? Not going to count my eggs before they've hatched. But I'm going to be mindful. I know and I sense, like I said, you know that there's happiness, right? Not just logically, but you feel it. Like, you know that it's out there, right? Like the joy that's out there. But you're not going to be just getting up and going after any old thing. You know what I am saying? Like you've got some visions, you got some responsibilities that you are holding, that you're carrying. And so part of it is it's that mindfulness to those responsibilities, to that information. So there may be certain disappointments that you've had to get over with people, with whatever the case may be. And this is where now you're using that. I just feel like that power of discernment and the knowing that the high priestess carries, right? When people just come up asking for information, not just anyone can access this high priestess. So remember that, keep that in mind. Okay, so let's get some advice. The Tower, wow. Breaking away, scorpionic energy here. There may be some Mars energy that's really going to be affecting you, influencing you. All right, so I want you to be aware of that. Especially, I've been seeing a lot of this Mars energy coming up for the collective, but I'm feeling that for you here. Okay, so if you have any Scorpio anywhere in your chart, I want to say that that may be affecting you as well. We've got the water. Okay, I know that may not be the Scorpio energy. Maybe, I don't know. Excuse me, I know it's water. So Scorpio, Cancer. Oh my gosh. I cannot think about it right now. Why am I so Pisces? Thank you. Okay, but the Cancer energy here as well, that water energy with the high priestess, okay, with the emotion, where we're not giving away our secrets to just anyone. We're using our discernment, but we are opening up. There is a shift that's coming. So the advice is, what, one way or another, just be open, take the bold action, make the shift, make the change, be open and ready for the shift and the change, okay, because something is coming. Something is coming that's going to alter your reality, all right? So just be prepared for it, and you may be the one that's having to catalyze that shift in reality and consciousness, whatever that might be. So let's see, what might that be, possibly, and what is your soul craving as a sense of vacation, downtime, Father of Cups. So there is a recovery. There is something where you're bouncing back. I feel like this is trusting and acting upon, like, fearlessly, like no matter what you may be feeling, fears or doubts, be bold, be courageous, take the action, move forward toward the change, whatever it is that you're breaking away from or breaking through. If there's a glass ceiling, this Father of Cups with these Cups energies, there's something that you have healed, okay, that you're healing, that you have healed, that you're ready to move on from. I feel like there's going to be an epiphany. I said this for, I don't remember exactly what sign it is, but sorry about that, y'all. But collectively, I felt recently, I did a collective reading, I got like an aha moment. I'm feeling that, and I felt that for another sign. So I feel like maybe collectively, yes, it's coming through, that there's going to be some kind of an aha moment that's happening, okay, for many, but especially here for you, there's a realization in terms of, okay, and even if there is something that is an emotion, that is an upheaval, excuse me, a big jolt, the guidance is mind over matter. And with the Father of Cups, excuse me, the King of Cups, control. You are in control of your emotions, okay? Don't let them see you sweat. This part of the message as well, all right? Be fearless. You may have, again, fears. You may have doubts. You may be feeling like really wild. I'm hearing in your emotions like, woo, okay, I can feel all of this stuff, but you make it look smooth and easy. Sometimes when I see the Father of Cups, that song comes to mind, that Blondie song, The Tide is High, I'm getting that the tide is high, so I'm holding on. This is about being strong and using your intuition, your intuitive discernment about things. Be open to the new cycles and welcoming of the very quick shifts and surprises that could be catalyzed by this Aquarius full moon. Okay, so whether it's a realization that you're having and a breakthrough, like again a sudden aha moment, I want you to be mindful as well of anything going on with your mental health, because there could be some, you could be having just a lot of just like worst case scenario type of thoughts. So step away from that. This is advice, if anything, and this is what's benefiting you. So maybe you've been able to recognize that. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm starting to have, you're stepping away from that. You're starting to recognize when there've been some maybe like stuff coming up that you don't need to give into anymore, that you can cycle out of and walk away from, because you are ready for something new, solid, again, fresh start, something clear. but it will call for you to be a little bit brave at the same time, potentially, and have some confidence. Okay, Leo? So check out your other signs. All right, don't forget your moon, rising Venus, and your north node potentially, but also you know what to do, where to go. We're here for you, girlonourmoon.com. We're here for you live or pre-recorded. All right, so if you want to dive into things deeper, you know what to do. Okay, so have a beautiful and blessed Aquarius full moon, Leo. Till next time, take care. Virgo, how are you? Kapualani here. I do hope that this finds you doing well. We've got an Aquarius full moon here. We've got your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. So let's see, Virgo, what we see. Mother of Swords right away, front and center, showing up. I'm hearing, I'm gonna put that back and look at that, Temperance. Keep your bearings for some reason is what I'm getting. Be discerning, detach. Don't get caught up in any drama. Recognize and see things, people, situations for who and what they are from a place of kindness and compassion. Don't get lost in the details. Okay, Virgo, don't get lost in the details. Know when to put the brakes down. Brakes on. Know when to get out of your thoughts, when to kind of come up for air. Okay, if you start getting into the all the research and strategizing and plotting and planning and things. Yeah, Son of Cups. We need to hear from the universe. Try to both be open and courageous and confident and forthcoming with your emotions, emotional communications. Let your emotions guide you to motivate and inspire you into action, but do your best not to let your emotions overwhelm or overtake you. Okay, don't let your emotions control you is the biggest thing, Virgo. All right, that's where we saw that Mother of Swords that popped out earlier, being discerning and remembering to not let our thoughts carry us away, and so not acting, you know what I mean, and just kind of without thinking type things. We want to slow down and make sure that we're looking at things and seeing things clearly before we just sort of go let our hearts and our emotions carry us through, so there's a little bit of that balance. But listen, pay attention to the signs. Again, listen to know your heart. Be willing to open up and express, communicate from that heart energy. All right. What will this energy of the full moon, the Aquarius full moon, be bringing to your awareness, Virgo? 5 of Cups. All right. So it's about saying, listen, maybe you haven't been acknowledging certain things beneath the surface, certain feelings that may have stagnated that you haven't addressed. It's time to address it. Maybe you've been acting unconsciously. Maybe you've been thinking that you're okay and just yeah, it's all fine. But under the surface, it's it gets things. I'm hearing tied. It's like when you get tied up in knots in your stomach or whatever. I don't know what where that came from or what, maybe that means something for you. But this again is just a reminder that even where there have been losses, had that confidence that there's hope and there are things to be joyful about, to move forward, you know what I mean, in the future. If it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's an experience, whatever the circumstances are. All right, that again, the message from the universe with that Knight of Cups is don't lose heart. Okay, again, there may be some difficult things that, with the 5 of Cups, it speaks to having regret, at times, and, mourning losses and not having the ability to look to the future or be present to what is, or even if, it's something that happened recently. It's about understanding, let's not get lost in our emotions to the point where we lose perspective, or we lose track, you know what I mean? Lose track of time, lose track of caring for ourselves, for example. Okay, so make sure that you're finding a balance. Make sure that you are approaching things with healing, okay, with recovery in mind, because that 5 is an energy of recovery. I say that like every time that I see 5, just as a reminder of how to work with the energy. It's not about glazing anything over, and that's also part of it, is we don't want to ignore, when we do have disappointments, because sometimes we do, just for the sake of survival. We don't have time to, we don't have the convenience to sit there and feel bad about something, so we just kind of, so that may be the time that needs to address it, as well as heal from it, right? So what are we revisiting here, Virgo? Father of Pentacles, your sense of self-confidence. This is you, Virgo. How you're presenting yourself to the world versus how you're feeling inside. Okay? Let's try to find a balance. Let's try to line this up. Take the time to deal, right? We have to feel what we're feeling in order to heal it and deal with it by healing it. Feel, deal, heal, that whole deal. I said it again, sorry. But yeah, with this Father of Pentacles, yes, the Father of Pentacles does speak to business, money, career. The physical is that responsibility to the physical, trying to look at things from a hands-on perspective to see what needs to be done. We might be feeling a certain way, but what can we do about it, right? How can we be constructive here? What steps need to be taken, actually, right? Hands-on. Father of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and has the knowing, and has that wherewithal, right? How should I put this? Is not deterred by what you're seeing. Like, how sometimes, okay, you walk into a messy room and some people are like, oh, I don't even know what to do or where to start, right? Father of Pentacles, all right, we just got to start somewhere. Just start grabbing something. You know what I mean? We're going to figure it out. We'll get there. We just need to get to work. So it's part of that, and how you are approaching that energy. Or maybe it's that you need to slow down. Maybe all you've been doing is going without stopping. So it's finding that balance. Okay, like I said, in terms of how that energy works for you. So if you haven't taken the time to address these things in a conscious and authentic way, in that healing perspective, take that time. This is that time. Okay, and where you have just been really deep in it, and just whatever the case may be, it's time to shift gears and to either quit looking at the stuff that you feel helpless about, and just staring at it. Do something about it. Let's start moving forward, okay, and figure out what we can do about it. So advice, that being said, for a smooth full moon, 5 of Wands, putting that effort into things. 5 and 5 showing up here. So we have to put energy into action and not giving up. Practice makes perfect. Okay? There may be some resistance, but we're going to push through. We're not going to give up. The 5 of Wands, I see this as building a fire. When you're putting in the effort to making a fire, to getting a fire going. Okay, so that's part of the advice. Don't be afraid to ruffle some feathers, as well as what I'm getting. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to create some friction. Somebody may have said something to really hurt you. Speak up. This doesn't mean we need to be attacking. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't mean that you have to be cruel and hurtful. You say, hey, what you said, what you did, that really hurt my feelings. Like... It's not like you know, it's what you said, what happened, you know what I mean? That messed with me a little, whatever the case may be. It may not be that specifically, but maybe first you need to hear that message, okay? This 5 of Wands again, advice is going to be put forth that effort, don't give up, like to keep trying, okay? All right, Virgo, so what is your soul craving? Vacation, downtime. Yeah, Daughter of Pentacles. So you want those new beginnings. Take things slowly and surely. You want to open up to that childlike sense of wonder. New beginnings, all right? New beginnings. So there's somewhere that you could stand to have a new beginning, that you could, like, I'm hearing break things down to a more simplistic way and stop putting yourself into such a high level of performance and expectation in such a small, instant period of time. I felt that also as a collective message. I'm getting that for you here. And when we're going from the Father of Pentacles to the Daughter of Pentacles, we want to simplify things. We're not giving up. We're trying something new. We're following our heart. We're being tactile, but we're being forgiving, and we're not having all this heavy-duty expectation on us to deliver, like right here, right now. This is a page energy, so this is a messenger. So look out for the signs. You know what I mean? Take the steps. Try things out. Have some experiences, all right, when we see this Page of Pentacles energy, right? Test things out. Give things a try. look out, check out new territories, new ways of making money, just things of that nature in that case that really resonate with you. Just knowing that right now we're feeling things out. We're not like seeing it through. You know what I mean? Don't put all that kind of pressure on yourself, Virgo. But that being said, you know where to find us, girlonhermoon.com. We're here for you live or through pre-recorded as well. But do check out your moon, rising, Venus, and your north node if that speaks to you, okay? But otherwise, have a beautiful and blessed Aquarius full moon. Till next time, take care. Hi, Libra, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. Let's see what we see, shall we? All right. Your message from the universe, Libra. Wow, so 7 of Cups. All right, things may not be all that they appear to be. I know you get that because likely as you're watching this, we are still going to be in that Mercury retrograde energy. So maybe lean back a little bit, especially when your imagination gets a little wild, gets a little creative, gets a little bit out there, when your thoughts are getting a little bit scattered and your sense of things isn't entirely clear. When reality seems clouded, it's okay to take a step back and take a breather. Not making a decision is still a decision, as they say. And I'm not trying to encourage you to be decisive on the fence about anything, Libra, but opening up with this 7 of Cups, I just get that message to simplify, keep things easier, right? You may have a lot of possibilities at your doorstep. I mean, this could be a positive thing, okay? Let's see what the cards continue to say here. What's being brought into your awareness? 3 of Wands. All right. Things are starting to take shape. And as they say, the ships are coming in with the 3 of Wands. So your vision is getting clearer. Okay? The sense of what you want, what all that could mean, and the possibilities of what's available to you in terms of what to fulfill the needs, to fulfill your desires, right? All of that, the possibility, we're starting to get a clearer picture of what that could look like here with this 3 of Wands. So it's saying, don't hesitate to take the action, the next step forward. We're not telling you to jump beyond that, but it's, again, don't be intimidated about just continuing to move forward, to take it step by step, and remember, and just do whatever prep work is necessary. Maybe that is the next step. Maybe prep work is the next step. Okay? Narrowing your focus, gathering your whatever, okay? What you'll need to revisit this Aquarius full moon, 9 of Cups, yeah? What brings you true fulfillment? Okay? If you've got other options, opportunities, and scenarios before you to experience joy, fulfillment, whatever it is, take a look. Where can I fit any of this? Where am I going to put it? I already have how much joy? I already have enough joy. I can do joy on my own, like not in a negative, selfish way or anything like that. But the revisitation is, how are you fulfilling your own needs versus what's being presented to you? Maybe there are people that are presenting all these opportunities, but it's like, are they really opportunities? Not in a sneaky, shady kind of way, but it's like, well, you kind of can do that on your own. So why spend the extra money? Why take the extra time? Why drain the extra resources, your energy, whatever? You know what I mean? If you don't need to. Or on the other hand, maybe there are certain things that brought you a lot of joy at one point, but there's something else coming in and it's like, oh, well, I realize I that's not quite bringing me the same level of fulfillment that it used to. Not that it's like, oh yeah, just replace this, replace that. But again, we're in this energy of inventory where you're looking at, what are you ingesting? Who are you surrounding yourself by in terms of just how you're being affected emotionally? Okay, as well. So starting to see things even on a psychic level, your psychic eye is opening up. You're gaining a clearer vision so that whatever emotions you might be oversaturated by, right? Your psychic sense is like, I'm starting to see things a little bit more clearly now, where you maybe weren't. Okay, so there's clarity that's coming up. Okay, clarity. Fingers crossed, advice for a smooth full moon here. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. So going from a 9 number to a 10 number here, which, I don't know, I like that when there's that step in the moon. So I feel like something's going to be happening. And I'm hearing the words from one lunation to the next. Okay, there's going to be a shift that you'll be seeing. You're going to be feeling a shift. Maybe it could literally just be a shift in your perspective in terms of what's available. Like I said, hold off. It doesn't mean to not keep walking toward the thing, toward the destination. It means not to rush. This is a time to contemplate because you're getting even closer. And in fact, that Wheel of Fortune is here saying that fate in and of itself, the universe, is getting ready to, set some things into motion, to present perhaps some opportunities or to shift some energies, some things where they have been perhaps stuck or blocked, things of that nature. We like the Wheel of Fortune. It opens things up. It's a signaling of an ending of something, a beginning of something with that 10 number of cycles that we see here. But I'm hearing the words, expansion in your perspective more than anything. Okay, so what sort of downtime vacation you're so craving? The 9 of Wands. So with this 9 and 9, we've got a 9 and a 9 energy. So it's review, reflection, looking back, with the energies of the cups and the wands here, though, this is like taking a moment of pause. Okay, you could use this moment to take a breather, slow down in your steps, and seeing that this is a time to just sort of gather yourself, reflect on how far you've come, how you got to where you've arrived, what have you learned, what has it cost you or not, that kind of a thing. But taking a moment of pause nonetheless. I feel for some of you, I don't know if there's something going on with your head, if there's been either head aches or needing to tend to the self so that you can rest your head. Getting some rest, I feel, would be very beneficial, and removing yourself from toxic energy. I mean, I would say that for anyone, but especially with this energy here, it's, recognizing just where things are just not healthy for you, what behaviors, you know what I mean? Again, like, what are you surrounding yourself by? Who, what, are you doing? Are you involving your emotional space and things in that level? Again, food, drink, habits, how are they serving you, not serving you? And so taking that moment to reflect on your actions, and so that you can assess, all right, and move forward in a positive, healthy way. Okay, Libra. So don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus, north node if that should speak to you. And of course, you know where to go, what to do. girlandhermoon.com. We are here for you live or through the pre-recorded readings, of course. So take good care and have a blessed Aquarius full moon. Till next time. Greetings, Scorpio. Kapualani here. We're going to be taking a look into your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. So let's see what the cards have for you, Scorpio. I hope this finds you doing well. Ooh, a little bit of a traffic jam here with the cards. I feel like these want to be looked at. Okay, so 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Mind the company that you keep. There may be some distortions going on within some form of teamwork I got real quick, or just in terms of how to put together the next steps. You could have a little bit of overwhelm and a lot of things, like a lot of possibilities that you're sort of flowing through, or maybe the people that if there's 1 or 2 people involved, because 3 of Pentacles collaboration, there could just be confusion and just maybe, they say too many chefs in the kitchen, so we've got to simplify things. Is a bigger message that I get. I just saw that Queen of Cups, Mother of Cups. So, we want to handle the emotions, not get diluted in them. Even for yourself, focus on the physical, the 3D with the 3 of Pentacles, what I'm getting, okay? If it has nothing to do with other people, for example. Okay, Scorpio? So right away, Spirit is getting a message across. So I feel for you, especially if you're watching this and you have a loved one on the other side. I'm just really picking this up strongly. There is someone on the other side wanting to express, communicate something to you. There's like a feminine figure, could be a mother, grandmother, an aunt, or just a loved one. It just doesn't have to be, that gender, but just a feminine, nurturing energy, okay, coming through, Scorpio, that's just really wanting to get across to you that it's going to be okay. I don't know who that's for, but I just had to get that message out, okay, Scorpio. So whatever it's worth, what do you need here from the universe? Yeah, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Five of Cups is a card of recovery, emotional recovery. All right. This could have to do with health as well. So if you've been feeling low, I'm hearing like if there's been energies that have felt emotionally suppressive or, being stuck in any which way and unable to really appreciate what's here and now, or that, even if this is something we're here and now, it's not that great. Knowing that things are going to get better and working toward better. Okay. That's the Five of Cups here. Okay, Scorpio. I think Leo had this Five of Cups showing up, maybe in I think the same position. In fact, so if you have Leo in your chart, then maybe check that one out. They may have a connection in any which way. I do recommend that you check your Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I always add that in there at some point in the video, usually the end, but we're at that in there now. So yeah, if you have Leo anywhere in your chart, and as we're doing this reading, we're still lingering. We're closing out Leo season, but we still, I believe, are going to be in Leo season. During that phase of the moon. So this Five of Cups, again, what you need to hear from the universe is focus on the healing steps, okay? What we need to do to turn things around. Yes, we honor and acknowledge that it's really tough, it's really hard, and and we might be sad, we might be grieving, things might be very, very difficult right now, but like sitting in it and the dwelling thing or the stagnation thing, it just makes it harder, it just makes it worse, right? So like give ourselves a timeline to like at least start, you can feel whatever you need to feel, but let's not stagnate energetically in terms of the actions of helping ourselves, okay? And so what is this moon bringing to your awareness? The moon itself. It doesn't surprise me. There's your energy, Scorpio. This is your energy all over it. Very much Scorpio energy is coming through here. So it's the moon here, okay, on that deeper core level, your intuition, your psyche, your own like healing the underbelly, addressing the underbelly, all right, and not staying there, okay, not staying there, but just sort of like opening up to the flow is what I'm getting. And with this lunar energy, it's that state of temporariness that that we are mindful of, that all things have that cycle, so this isn't forever, okay? And it's excuse me, intuition, things are not what they seem. Remember, there's something here too with this Five of Cups. Things are not what they seem. Mercury retrograde, we're still gonna have to be cycling out of it. I think it's August 27th, and then even after that we've got the shadow phase of things. So definitely keep that in mind, Scorpio, okay? What you're experiencing right now, even though it may be disappointing, even though you might be not be too happy about things or whatever a situation, this is not forever for sure, and it may not be all that it appears to be, okay? So let's see what you're revisiting. Three of Cups, connect to and reach out to those connections, those people, loved ones, friends that are in your inner circle, okay? If there are any celebrations, maybe it's like, have a little celebratory moment. There may be something to celebrate, all right? An anniversary, a birthday, a holiday, something along those lines. Okay, but the water energy coming through here, I like the sunshine here, so let's take action, as I said, because I'm just present to the colors, the daytime, even if the action is just conversation to air things out. All right, even though we don't need to take any kind of actual physical action or make anything happen or say anything to make something happen, but go to those people that you can lean on, that you can really go to with your intimate thoughts and feelings and things like that, and just to get it out. Get that connection, get that energy circulation. So let's get some advice. Yeah, Father of Swords, we're being mindful and responsible, of course, of who we're saying what to. We're not trying to get into the gossipy stuff, all right? And being mindful if and where we've ever gotten caught up in gossip recently, if that has any connection for whatever reason. But this Father of Swords, as an advice, is we're being responsible. Okay, we're being responsible, we're being methodical, we're taking control of our thoughts, our words, and, in spite of whatever emotions may be going on beneath the surface, we're not going to also let that control or get the better of us. We're strong mentally. is what I get. And so there's a mental discipline, not in a sense of a hardness, but again, that sense of, okay, I might be feeling a certain way, protection, also self-protection, follow plans, mind plans, details, see things through, that sort of thing. Even if you're not feeling it, see things through, okay, that need to be sought through for whatever reason, see through the dark. With that, Father says that owl, you're able to discern through the emotions and just to maintain a sense of logic and order. Okay, biggest thing there. So your vacation, your downtime, wow. I was not shuffling, and I don't know if I saw that or did that in reverse, but something here with Two of Pentacles unintentionally popping up, flipped. So there's something about movement where things have been stuck. We want to focus our energies and not get distracted. Okay, let's not get distracted. Let's keep things moving, keep things flowing and circulating. You have growth here that's happening, growth and improvement that we want to be mindful of and focused on. Okay, and not sort of get, again, distracted or deviate in that sense of things. But yeah, it's movement. So it may even be just you getting up and moving your body. Just as easy as that. If anything has been stagnated, getting the energy actually physically moving and circulating. Okay, so Scorpio, I do hope that this helps. Please definitely reach out, girlandhermoon.com, to schedule a session of your very own live or pre-recorded. We're here for you, okay? So don't hesitate. And as I mentioned earlier, check out your other signs and aspects, rather, your Venus, Moon, Rising, North Node. As I mentioned, what speaks to you, just for some deeper insights and guidance, all right? So have a blessed Aquarius full moon. Till next time, take care. Hello, Sagittarius, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. I know some of you probably want to see that. So Ace of Pentacles, yeah, we're hitting the nail on the head. There's some new beginnings and potentially a new start that you are considering investing yourself in or just sort of focusing on. So definitely a new cycle, something that's calling for your focus possibly. In terms of planting a new seed, or maybe you have your eye on a new seed to plant, a new possibility to initiate or put your efforts into whatnot, looking for a new platform, a new foundation. Okay. That had to come out, Magician. So taking control, taking charge, that paw on that pentacle. So we want to really empower ourselves by focusing on the here and now. So yeah, focusing on the here and now, coming through your message from the universe, the Chariot, control, this pentacle, owning and recognizing your own mastery and ability to make something happen in the here and now. Okay, really recognizing where you are empowered and starting to recognize, starting to see, take ownership of where you're empowered to take action, to make something happen in your life. Even if it's, again, something that you're investing in over a period of time. And so the Chariot is also about balancing between things, the yin and the yang. Okay, and so it's like when you've got your attention, your eye on the prize, and you're not going to worry, about like what I feel with this energy is like the main thing is maintaining control, right? We want to maintain a sense of balance and focus and control without like over control. Okay, so there is something here about just fine tuning and adjusting yourself, your sight, your perception, your stance, and seeing yourself clearly in terms of where you're at now and what you're capable of now, not from the past, for example, like, because you've grown, right? You've grown a lot. So what is this full moon bringing to your awareness? Yeah, paths opening up. Two of Wands, you're seeing your freedom. You're seeing the perspective of what's ahead, the possibilities of what's ahead, knowing that you've got a plan for it as well. You're getting a sense of that horizon that's in the distance and getting excited about it. So what are you revisiting potentially? Three of Wands, Two and Three of Wands, the actions. You're in progress. Something's in motion right now, I feel, for you, Sagittarius. Okay, this is, I feel a lot of movement here. And it doesn't have to be so swift, but it does feel like there's something that you're steadily making progress toward. Okay, whether you are traveling, and it is that this is a very much like busy travel, you're just kind of really physically, literally, you know what I mean, having some movement, one way or another, whether it's driving destinations or, you know, flying or whatever the case may be, running errands, you know, when you're not usually so busy running errands, or going out and seeing people, you know what I mean, just stuff like that. I'm just feeling a lot more activity. So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Yeah, Daughter of Swords, don't get too overwhelmed. Don't be afraid to try new things, to learn new things, okay? Knowing that you're not intended to figure it out right then and there. Okay, whenever you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or overstimulated by either information, words, just mentally, it's just too much, take a breather, okay? Slow down, don't rush into things, okay? That's not to say don't take take the action, but make sure that you're also informing yourself. You know, read the details. Don't leave the details out. Don't skip over it. Okay, we want to arm ourselves with information, but again, with the Page of Swords in mind, not be overwhelmed by it. There could be messages that are involved. You could be in a place of sending a message out, but feeling maybe overwhelmed about, like, do I send it? Do I not send it? That sort of a thing. The advice is, you know, go ahead and send the message. You know, make sure that you're not just, like, you know, proofread it at least, like maybe more than a few times. I don't know. But take the action. Just line yourself up with what needs to be done, and don't get ahead of yourself is the biggest thing, okay? And so what sort of breakdown time is your soul craving here? 7 of Swords. So you kind of want to keep things low key. We've got 7 and 7 here, so there's a little bit of a personal inventory where we're minding our thoughts, our words. Okay, don't be too quick to speak, because you might have a little bit of a sharp tongue right now is what I'm hearing, or you know, your attention span might be really short, so you may not be hearing everything, all of the details. So slow down. Things are not what they seem right now. This has been coming up a bit, and I have said this in the collectives readings that I've done, just because of the time that this is right now. First of all, you know, the Mercury retrograde and the lunar energy, you know what I mean? But especially Mercury retrograde, we got Saturn retrograde. I'm sure I forget, there's like other planets in retrograde. But the point is that right now, okay, you want to keep things low key, keep your details, your movements to yourself, keep your movements to yourself where it counts. Okay, where you're just kind of not totally clear on what you're wanting to do or where you're wanting to head yet. Just kind of like, just sit on it a little bit. It's okay. Again, do things low key. Don't worry if you have to go back and forth on things a little bit, all right? And just keep in mind, it's not what you say, but how you say it, not what you do, but how you do it, all right, Sagittarius? And if you're interested, check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node. I always encourage that. It gives a lot of deeper insights. And you know where to find us, girllettermoon.com, to schedule your pre-recorded or live session. We are here for you, Sag. So have a beautiful and blessed Aquarius full moon, okay? Till next time, take care. Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Kapualani here. We've got your Girl and Her Moon, Aquarius full moon reading. So let's see what the cards have for you, Capricorn. Already we've got Mother of Cups popping out front and center. So self-care, I don't know, I'm hearing self-care, emotional boundaries, emotional cleansing potentially, being in a position where you're feeling a lot more, I don't know, I'm getting like homebody energy for some reason. For some, this could be a really good time for you to just sort of take it easy and really start to listen to your emotions, focus on your health, slow down, and, you know, be mindful of your emotional space, and don't be afraid to speak up in terms of speaking out when something's not working for you. You know, when you're feeling the emotional vibes or whatever, you know, don't hesitate to say, well, okay, things are looking a little cloudy right now, feeling a little weird. This is my dance space, that's yours, you know, like that kind of a thing. So emotional boundaries might be coming up right now, or you needing that time to just have your own space, be in your own little space. I'm hearing the word sanctuary, okay, Capricorn. So let's take this into your reading, okay? On a deeper message from the universe, strength. Hang in there, okay? Have faith. So this is being in right now. Self-care, big time, listening to your gut instincts and having faith about the future, all right? Tending to what needs to be tended to here and now. Put that rose in some water. Don't just sit there hanging out under the sun, sweating it, Okay, go and take care of what needs to be taken care of, knowing that the universe, like whatever, I know you might be seeing something. It would be so easy, like the wall that the picture that's hanging on the wall that's crooked, but it's not your house or it's not your place, so it's, you could easily fix it, but it's like, leave it alone, don't touch it, because it's like you don't know what's gonna happen, or maybe they wanted it that way or whatever, you know what I mean? Because it's just like there's something there where it's like whatever isn't yours to have to fix, to have to focus on, to have to deal with. Even, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's something that you're wanting for the future, it could be a goal that you're wanting to accomplish, and you just want it so bad that it's like you can't do anything but fixate on it. You know what I mean? Spirit's saying it, you'll have that. That time will come, right? Focus on what you need to focus on here and now. Self-care. So what is being brought into your awareness? That being said, all right, Six of Wands. You are already victorious and successful. Okay, recognize the victory and the successes that you are, not just that you've already accomplished, but that you are accomplishing as we live and breathe, as we speak even. All right, you are surrounded by support. You may not be aware of it. You may feel like you're having to be hyper independent and go at it alone. Don't. Okay, just because you may see people that are cheering you on and be like, yeah, la la la, don't hesitate to ask for a hand, if and when and where you need it. Because be aware, and also this is another thing, shifting gears, there are people who look up to you. Okay, there are people who have your back, people that support and admire you. At times also we see the Six of Wands. And the thing about the Six of Wands is that ego card. So that's where it's saying, like, don't get too caught up in your head and thinking that you got to do it all on your own. Okay, and that's not a negative, like, oh, you're in your ego. It's like, it's a balance. So yeah, our ego decides if we're gonna do something or not. The ego is the one, when the mind is like let's do this, and then your body's like, oh, but I really want to do that. The ego is the one that has the final say. It's like, okay, we're gonna go with this or that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all good. It's just about that balance. I'm hearing balance and fairness to yourself, and recognizing that you don't have to push any harder than you already are. So what do you need to be revisiting? The Four of Pentacles. Where are you feeling maybe a little bit insecure? Take the action, by the way. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. You may also not be feeling like it with this Mother of Cups, this Leo Lion energy, or the Strength card. You could be feeling like, I'm thinking the stubbornness with the Leo. If you have any Leo aspects in your chart or around you, that may also be an influence. But there's this energy here where it's like, don't get stuck. I don't know, for whatever reason, like, take the step forward, like, be confident in yourself. You've got this, because there's that insecurity again that's coming up in terms of what you might be revisiting for Pentacles. All right, so there may be some new routines and habits, or some old one, like, you know what I mean? There's something in your day-to-day habits and routines that we want to take a look at, your actual physical reality of how you operate day in and day out. Okay, where are you needing to create some healthy habits, patterns, and routines? Where are you having to maybe let go of some, whatever the case may be? All right, and also, where are you clinging on? Where are you existing in maybe a state of lack a little bit? All right, advice for a smooth full moon. Six of Swords. Let's breathe. 6 and 6. So let's look at the 6 energies. I encourage you, okay, Capricorn. Could be 6-6, or just the energy of 6, which is relationship, balance, and harmony. All right, so something is in transition, something is in motion. We're going from one state of being, one way of seeing things, into another. That's here. Emotionally, it might feel a little bit wobbly, but you've got this, and it's going to be okay. Regardless of however you might be feeling nervous about things, take a breath, take a breather, let go and let flow, okay? Land ho, like, when we're going over the water, like a bridge over troubled water is what I'm hearing. All right, so let's see what your soul is craving with a vacation energy. The devil yourself. You want to just be yourself. You want to be in your own vibe, your own energy. You're ready to bust out at a Capricorn season. I'm getting the Pluto Capricorn energy that's coming up. For some reason, I feel like, you're ready for, obviously, for that to cycle out. For those of you who have been very aware of how that energy has affected you, right? And what has it been like the last 20 years, 25, I don't know, something like that. So your soul, you want to bust out and have some fun. Have some fun, especially if you've been feeling cooped up, or like just kind of insecure, even about your appearances. All right, like, go out and have fun. Get your sexy back is what I'm hearing. I don't know. Sorry if that's like really dated or whatever. But that's just what I'm picking up on. And it's sort of like, slow down. where your wheels are turning. Stop trying to rush to the end, you know what I mean? Of figuring out how you're going to get to the end without actually like just living your way through the experiences. Slow down and let yourself enjoy the journey. Okay, but have fun. Do have fun. Do take the actions. Do make things happen. But also, this is that pivot space in terms of letting the universe work for you. Like let the wind in your sails, like move the boat for you. Stop like paddling against the wind type thing or whatever. So Capricorn, I hope that this time together has helped. Please do check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node if that should speak to you, and connect with us, girlundermoon.com. We are here for you live or pre-recorded, of course, but nevertheless, we are here for you. So have a blessed and bright Aquarius full moon. Okay, till next time, take care. Aquarius, what's up? Kapualani here. I've got your girl under moon, Aquarius full moon. So it is your moon, my friends, Aquarius. Let's see what we see here. What do we got for you with your reading? This Aquarius full moon. Okay. Simple, maybe not. Okay, I was talking about the shuffle, maybe not so much the cards. 7 of Cups, Aquarius. Is your imagination running a little wild? Are you maybe, overdoing, underdoing something? I want you to be aware of your habits and patterns in terms of how you're caring for yourself, my friend, okay? Calm down. I don't know, I just heard that. Just come down if things have been a little wild and out there, all right? You might be a little bit overwhelmed emotionally. There could be a lot going on. There could be a lot of options or possibilities that you're mulling over without really, you know what I'm saying? It's just there may be some things that may be working antithetically to you at this time. So we want to simplify. We want to get clear on whatever may be seeming a little hazy, okay, right now, okay, Aquarius. But I do feel, again, that there are some opportunities for, what do I want? Fulfillment. A lot of possible pathways that, again, may be presenting themselves to you, or, just gifts, or maybe just overindulgences right now. Who knows? You do. But let's see, what is this full moon being bringing into your awareness? 6 of Swords. So this energy of transition, where we are going from one state of being to another. So you may kind of feel like things are up in the air because maybe this is a transitional state. So you're asking yourself, gosh, I don't really know how to feel about this, what I feel about this, what I want or need, if I see this going. Maybe I feel like I want to need a number of things, but it's just, until this can happen or that can happen, I don't know. So right now I'm just going to keep all this stuff in the air. I don't know, and there's this feeling of being in the air, 6 of Swords. This feels to be comfortable, actually. This energy, it might seem a little bit overwhelming to some, but I feel like this is something that you can handle, that you can manage, and that you might actually enjoy exploring, Aquarius. Okay, so this 6 of Swords, what's being brought into your awareness. I'm hearing you've been there before. When things are in a state of transition, like, what can you do? You just gotta kick back and just let yourself get from point A to point B and so forth, and then decide when you get there. But until then, it's like, okay, we're just gonna do our best to see this through, again, getting from point A to point B. What are you potentially revisiting? 5 of Cups. So there's these energies here, and I'm going to see this through, but I'm like, okay, yeah, Spirit's like, do I shuffle and just let stuff pop out? Spirit like, no, let's keep going here. So 5 of Cups, what you might be revisiting. Okay, so there's some things from the past that may still be lingering a little bit, not in a negative way, but I feel like it's circling back in order for you to make peace with it once and for all, because I do feel you're ready to move on. I see and feel that you're ready to move on. I see and feel that you're ready for progress, but because of just some disappointments, pains from the past, you might be just a little bit reluctant. That's all. Like, I'm getting that there may be areas where, that's where Spirit's saying, like, don't, maybe just try not to do too many things at once. Try not to take on too much at once, no matter how enticing or great it may appear. Like, you know, with the Seven of Cups, it's a card of intoxication and illusion. It can be a positive energy, you know, but the biggest thing is that there's emotional overwhelm and it can lead to confusion a lot of times. And so again, the what you might be revisiting is think about the experiences that you went through recently, not as a negative point, but seven is self inventory as well, where we're, you know, it's like, what is going on? I'm reflecting on what's available to me. But, you know, since I don't know what all of this means, I've taken some risks. I've been through some things before, you know, heartache, loss, whatever. And I bounced back from that. But what has it taken, you know, what is this looking like? We're not trying to like compare, but it's about just saying, okay, what am I ready for? You know, and in the speed at which I'm ready to kind of like jump into this or that or whatever. So that's where it's like those smooth transitions, right? So advice, that being said, for a smooth full moon, 10 of Wands, see things through. See things through and close out what needs to be closed out. Recognize where you may be carrying certain burdens or things that are not serving you, that may not be even about you. Okay? Put down your burdens. You've been carrying them long enough, Aquarius. That's the biggest thing that I'm hearing. Put them down. Don't allow for, how should I put this, what hasn't worked out. To gauge your success or failures for the future, right? Like don't gauge things like this. Like stop reflecting on the losses as a gauge for what you can expect in the future. Okay, there's something. Put your burdens down. Put your burdens down is a big one that I'm hearing. Okay, so what sort of downtime is your soul craving? Yeah, you want to move forward. You want to accelerate here. I really feel they're like, yeah, I really feel like I want to do another closing message. Oh no, they're like, nope. 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles is what it is. 2 of Wands. There's a lot of cards there, but this is like, no, slow down. Like, you want acceleration. You want things to come together. You want to be surrounded by like-spirited individuals, energies, opportunities. You're ready for things to move into a positive, like I said, lighten your burden from 10 to 8 here. There may be something from the past that you're carrying on that's like a thorn in your side, or like maybe it was a misstep and you're just regretting it. You wish that you could go back and fix it, but this is where Spirit's saying you're already on your way forward. You're already on your way toward better. There is better that is coming here. So line yourself up for that. Point and direct your arrow, your focus, your intentions, your steps towards the desired mark, and you'll hit your mark. Put down your burdens, you know, whatever it is that's preventing you, unnecessarily weighing you down, blocking or stopping you from moving forward in a way that you can be successful. Anything that's preventing your confidence, anything that's dragging your energy down, let it go. And it's not a whole ton of things either, because you are very supported. It could just be that you think that you're carrying something on your own. Don't be hyper vigilant to be hyper independent right now. Okay, this isn't that time for it. It's okay. Like, I see you being able to deal with this on your own. I feel that you will. But just know that you are supported and that you don't have to. Okay, that you don't have to. And it's not even about speaking up. You don't even have to like dump everything out verbally. I mean, you're welcome to, you can. But it's just like one simple shift or whatever. Okay, Aquarius? So check out your moon, your rising, Venus, North nodes, and however it resonates with you for some deeper insights. I really suggest that. And you know where to find us, girlonthemoon.com, to schedule your pre-recorded or your live. We're here for you, okay? So have a bright and blessed Aquarius full moon. Until next time, take care. Pisces, how are you? Hope this finds you doing well, Pisces. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Aquarius full moon reading. So let's see, Pisces, what we see. Excuse me, that's a little loud. All right, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Judgment. So where you may have thought that all was lost, you're getting a second chance. Woo! We're getting to that tongue-twisted stuff. But there is a potential for heart recovery, heart healing recovery, where, again, I just feel like you're about to see things turning around. There's things that are going to be turning around. You're going to see hope floating, hope rising again. You're going to start to feel that happiness is possible again. Recovery from some sort of a loss or a hit is probably, look at this, yep, cycles, the world. Maybe if it's been a year cycle, that is what it tends to lean into. But there's fulfillment that's coming. We're looking back and seeing things full circle. There's your energy, Pisces, that feminine energy, the Mother of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So your inner world, I feel like inner healing, it could deal with health. Okay, it could deal with your health. It could deal just with the emotional aspect of things, the healing in that regard, clarity, emotional clarity, having clarity around your health or health matters, relationships, your relationship with yourself, whatever the case may be. But there are things that are turning around. Okay, there's revival, again, second chances, renewal, an epiphany about something. Okay, as well. So wow, a lot of download coming in already, but let's see what you're ready to hear, what you need to hear from the universe. 10 of Swords, it's all in your mind, and I don't mean that as a jest or a chide at all, but it's like, get out of your head. It's time for it. There may have been a lot of concerns, a lot of things that you felt were out of your hands, that you had no control over. But again, with those cups that we saw, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Judgment card, and oh my gosh, I forgot the Mother of Cups and the World. I can't believe I remembered all that. That was like your whole spread right there, basically. But I feel like that's where Spirit's saying, start to acknowledge where you're getting caught up in those thoughts. Like, yourself, Pisces, okay? This full moon, it may be bringing that up again, where it's like, okay, where are you being your own worst enemy? Where have you been going over the same thoughts over and over and over again and just not in a place to do anything about it, all right? Stop letting your fears and doubts get the worst of you, get the best of you, excuse me, okay? Take the time to see things. Just take that perspective. I always say, like, remove that sword from the eyes. Just see things for what they are rather than being in your thoughts about it. You may need to air your thoughts out. Maybe talk to somebody, especially if there's been some things that you've just been keeping to yourself and just cycling through and through and through in your mind and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, maybe time to air things out. Take a breather, get a breath. Okay, air things out, open up your windows. It could have literally something to do with getting fresh air. All right. Okay, so what is this full moon going to be bringing to your awareness? Yeah, look at that Father of Cups. So we saw the Mother of Cups earlier, now the Father of Cups. Take charge of your emotions, those doubts, those fears. You have that power. You're very powerful, Pisces. All right? And as they say, like, at your best and your worst. So don't torture yourself or others by torturing yourself, right? Others love you. We're concerned about you in that way. We love you, all right? So the Father of Cups here, your strength, your inner strength, and navigating things when those waves start to rise and the tide gets high, okay? So this Father of Cups is be brave, be bold, even if and when you may be feeling like this inside, where it's, can't catch a breath, or just, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? It's like, I've got this. It's cool. Take control of your emotions and move forward with confidence. What are you revisiting? Stability, 10 of Pentacles. And it also reminds me, I feel it's a validation of that World card that came out with the cycles and the fulfillment, the stability. You are stable. You have stability. Maybe the 10 and the 10 here. Significant cycles, ending and beginning. Okay? There may have been some things happening. When we have the endings and beginnings of cycle, it can cause that, even if it is on a positive note, right? Because I don't know what's coming after that. So the revisitation, 10 of Pentacles, is to really look at your future, again, for what it is, see things for what they are, realize how accomplished and successful you are thus far. Look at things from the ground up. Literally your security, shelter, food, clothing, if and when you start to lose sight of just what's important, or if you lose clarity of focus about just, oh my gosh, my wheels are turning, how am I going to get this done, how am I going to get that done, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's just look at things from the ground up and go from there. Okay, we might need to be strong, because maybe you are very afraid. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of anxiety going on in the air. Maybe it has nothing to do with us internally, but it's just being receptive and sensitive to the world and others around us. Okay, so it's like, all right, I got to just stabilize and just be in my security. So let's get some advice. That being said, how can you maneuver through this? Hangman, look at things from a different perspective. Okay, take a moment to pause, to step back, look at the bigger picture, and look at it from a different perspective. Different perspective. Look at things from the ground up. If you've been all caught up in your thoughts and in the what ifs, woulda, shoulda, couldas, you know, this is an energy also of, with your gut, protecting your gut. I don't know, this could have to do with your digestion. So checking your digestion, if your stomach has been upset, or if you've been having some stuff, upset stomach things going on where your stomach's been feeling really sensitive. Okay, Pisces, I want you to be mindful of that. Maybe take some probiotics, things like that. Okay, preserve your energy. But do take that time and recognize where you're also keeping yourself on hold, where you're holding things up, you're holding yourself up. Okay, where you're preventing yourself from seeing things clearly or for what they are. All right. What sort of vacation is your soul craving? All that being said, strength. Yes. I was thinking, when I saw this, what came to mind, out of the dark into the light. So you're ready to step out. You're ready to come forth. You're ready to stand in your power. If you have Leo significant in your chart, I highly recommend that you check out your Leo aspect in the readings, okay, the Zodiacs. Forgive me, I think that's your energy as well, Hangman. Isn't that you also, Pisces? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if I'm inaccurate on that. I have to check back on that, but I thought that was your card. Oh my goodness, forgive me if I'm totally inaccurate about that. But yeah, with the strength energy, having faith in your vision, having faith in what you feel in your gut, in your heart, in your soul to be true, and believing in yourself and in your future, even if you can't, control everything or be in everywhere all at once. Trust that it's gonna get done, that you'll manage it when you get there. You'll cross that bridge when you get there. The opportunity isn't gonna escape you or evade you, all right? And what's yours can never be taken, like one of those kinds of things. I don't know if you ever heard that saying. So, Pisces, I feel like you're gonna be good. And if anything feels weird, just know it's all in your head. I don't mean that as a jest or like poking any fun whatsoever, but it's literally like, just be sure, get grounded, check in with your body and your nervous system, because your nervous system might be a little bit active. That's all. All right. So just grounding, getting centered, focusing on things that you can empower yourself. Energies and things that you can, actions that you can empower yourself with, even if empowerment's just like, all right, rather than just sitting here and staring and waiting for the paint to dry, like, I'm gonna go read a book, or I'm gonna go to the beach, or I don't know, whatever. All right, so Pisces, you know where to find us, girllettermoon.com. We're here for you live or pre-recorded, okay? But we are here for you. And check out, again, as I kind of mentioned that earlier, your other aspect, your moon, rising Venus, North Node, whatever speaks to you, okay? But maybe get a little bit of deeper insight and support here. So have a blessed Aquarius full moon, Pisces. Take good care. Till next time.